Hello and welcome to Kansas City's Union Station. Kansas City's Union Station. It opened in 1914, replacing a smaller Union Depot that was built in 1878. The architect chosen to design the Union Station building was Jarvis Hunt, a proponent of the City Beautiful movement. The design was a main hall for ticketing and a perpendicular hall extending out over the tracks for passenger waiting. The station opened on October 30th, 1914, as the third largest train station in the country. The building encompassed 850,000 square feet. The ceiling in the Grand Hall is 95 feet high. There are 3 chandeliers weighing 3,500 pounds each, and the Grand Hall clock has a 6-foot diameter face. Due to its central location, Kansas City was a hub for both passenger and freight rail traffic. The scale of the building reflected this status. In 1945, annual passenger traffic peaked at 678,000 plus. As the train travel decline began in the 1950s, the city had less and less need for a large train station. By 1973, a little more than 32,000 passengers passed through the facility. All passenger train service was now run by Amtrak, and the building was beginning to deteriorate. The city government of Kansas City wished to preserve and redevelop the building. The renovations enabled Amtrak to move its operations back inside the main building in 2002. This was especially meaningful to Michael and our family, as our father was a part of that renovation, as his company was a subcontractor that did much of the construction. Therefore, we were able to not only visit as they were doing the renovations, but to spend some time inside and actually see the beautiful structure that was, and that was again by the time they opened in 2002. Today, Union Station receives no public funding. Current operating costs are funded by general admission and theater ticketing, grants, corporate and private donations, corporate space leases, and of course, facility rental. Union Station is a nonprofit organization. Union Station is now home to Science City, which opened in 1999, a family-friendly interactive science center with more than 50 hands-on exhibits, the H&R Block City Stage Theater, and the Rainier Extreme Screen, the largest 3D movie screen in the region at 5.5 stories tall. Union Station has certainly come a long way in these few years. Needless to say, Union Station has come a long way and is still a masterpiece of Kansas City's architectural history. So if you're visiting Kansas City, please make sure that you stop by Union Station to experience everything that was and is Kansas City.
So we hope you've enjoyed our tour of Kansas City's historic Union Station.